Imagine a predator so cunning it blends seamlessly into a crowd. This isn't science fiction, but the chilling reality of psychopaths. They walk among us, often undetected, wearing a mask of normalcy while harboring a dark personality. These individuals often appear charming, even charismatic, making them masters of deception. Behind their friendly facade lies a chilling truth, a lack of empathy and remorse that can have devastating consequences. Their ability to mimic emotions makes them expert manipulators, able to exploit others for their gain. Imagine being drawn into their web, only to discover their true nature when it's too late. This isn't about living in fear, but understanding the importance of awareness. Just as we learn to protect ourselves from physical danger, it's crucial to recognize the subtle signs of psychological manipulation. Psychopathy isn't just a term thrown around in horror movies, it's a real personality disorder with profound implications. These individuals aren't inherently evil villains plotting world domination, though some might. Instead, imagine someone wired differently, their brain lacking the circuitry for empathy and remorse. They see the world as a chessboard, and people mere pawns in their game. Their emotional range is limited, like a faded painting lacking vibrant colors. They can mimic emotions they don't feel, making them incredibly convincing actors on the stage of life. This emotional detachment allows them to be ruthless and calculating, always seeking their advantage. It's important to remember, however, that not all psychopaths are criminals. Some function within society, often in positions of power, where their lack of empathy can be mistaken for decisiveness. Think of the most charming person you've met. Now imagine that charm amplified, bordering on excessive flattery. That's one hallmark of a psychopath. They're often glib and superficial, their words flowing smoothly but lacking genuine emotion. It's like a beautiful melody played on an out-of-tune instrument. Something feels off. They're masters of impression management, adept at morphing into whoever you want them to be. They might boast grandly about achievements, their stories often too fantastic to be true. Underlying this facade is a profound sense of entitlement and a need for admiration. They crave control and will manipulate situations and people to get their way. Remember, these are just potential red flags, not definitive proof. Section 4. The art of seduction and betrayal, unveiling their modus operandi. Psychopaths are masters of seduction, not just in romantic relationships, but in all aspects of life. They identify your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities, and exploit them with surgical precision. They might shower you with attention, making you feel like the only person in the room, only to withdraw abruptly, leaving you confused and craving their approval. They thrive on chaos and drama, often creating conflict to feel a sense of control. They're masters of gaslighting, making you question your sanity, your memories, your very perception of reality. It's a slow, insidious process, like being slowly poisoned, each interaction chipping away at your self-worth. Be wary of those who leave a trail of broken relationships and shattered trust in their wake. Section 5. Shielding yourself from the shadows. Early recognition as your best defense. Recognizing the signs early is your best defense against psychopathic manipulation. It's like learning a new language, becoming fluent in the subtle cues of deception. Pay attention to inconsistencies in their stories, the grandiose claims that don't quite ring true. Notice how their words and actions often diverge, their charm failing to mask their true intentions. Don't ignore your gut feeling. We often sense when something is amiss, but we dismiss it as overthinking. That inner voice is your intuition, your subconscious picking up on subtle cues you might not consciously register. Trust it. If someone makes you feel uncomfortable, even if you can't pinpoint why, it's okay to distance yourself. Section 6. The gift of intuition. Trusting your gut and recognizing red flags. Some individuals possess a unique gift, an uncanny ability to spot a psychopath a mile away. It's not magic, but heightened intuition, a finely tuned radar for insincerity. They might not be able to explain it, but they just know. This gift often comes from lived experience, from encountering these individuals and learning to recognize the patterns. If you have this gift, embrace it. You have a unique perspective, a valuable insight that can protect yourself and others. Share your knowledge, teach others to recognize the red flags. Your experiences, however painful, can empower others to avoid falling prey to these master manipulators. Section 7. Staying one step ahead. empowering yourself through awareness. The world isn't black and white, and neither are people. Understanding psychopathy isn't about labeling everyone who rubs you the wrong way as a psychopath. It's about arming yourself with knowledge about recognizing the signs, trusting your gut, and setting healthy boundaries. Remember, you hold the power in your interactions. You have the right to say no, to walk away from situations that feel off. Cultivate your intuition, learn to spot the red flags, and don't be afraid to trust your judgment. Knowledge is power, and in the game of life, understanding the players is your best strategy. And hey, if all else fails, just carry a big net. You never know when you might need to catch a stray psychopath.